Here's an article from Deadline.com. Despite global box office glory and $71 million domestic debut, why Eternals is a wake-up call for the MCU, sizing up Red Notice box office. Primarily I care about Eternals right here, but okay. Disney was able to keep Eternals intact throughout the weekend, hitting a $71 million opening amid mediocre audience exits and the worst reviews of all time for an MCU title. But know that when this film first landed on tracking 4 weeks ago, many had it in the $80 to $85 million 3-day range. So so it's not performing as well as they had first hoped, or people in the know, I guess. Of those attending in the U.S., 46% told Screen Engine Concourse post-track that they went to Eternals because it's part of a franchise they love, and 44% said the genre or type of movie, 32% the storyline, and 28% because of the ensemble cast. All in worldwide, Eternals counts 161.7 million. It's the second best opening for a Hollywood movie during 2021 between F9, Fast and Furious 9's 163 million, which saw 136 million from China. Eternals won't have China. Then they go to compare some of the stuff. It's 26% ahead of Shang-Chi, and 8% ahead of Black Widow, of the Eternals. Worldwide total 13.6 million of that came from IMAX. Well, on and on. Okay. Eternals' global start is just under that of the worldwide opening of the Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Realize that even though an event movie may put up some business, that internally studios digest all the poor critical and fan reactions, especially coming off a superhero possible franchise property. There's starting to be some Monday morning quarterbacking here at Disney with Eternals, but as one film finance source told me yesterday, it's not the end of the world here for MCU. It stands to reason that eventually after a great streak, the studio would turn out a bad picture. 1 in 26 isn't a horrible record. If it was 1 in 5 pictures, then there would be reason to be concerned about Marvel. And then they talk about how DC is trying to get their house together. The upside is that the film remains largely unopposed until Disney's own animated film Encanto arrives for Thanksgiving. They believe that Ghostbusters will be a slow burn if they get Eternals on Disney Plus by Christmas. Laganape, whatever the hell that is. I don't know what the hell that is, but anyway, let's see. You can't blame Disney's marketing for the tepid performance here on Eternals. At least the trailers provided an understanding that Eternal's good, Deviant's bad. The marketing didn't really tell you much of anything about the movie, though. That's the problem, at least in my opinion. I haven't sit there and gone, searching around and trying to find all the trailers and all that kind of stuff, because this movie, it's too long, 2 hours and 37 minutes. It's got too many people to introduce. I mean, look, just this picture alone. Hell, you got 8 people in this picture to introduce. Let alone you got the villains and all that kind of shit and stuff. And it's like, what the hell? You got all these people to introduce. It's like one of the problems with the Justice League movie. That you're trying to introduce all these people. And it's like, man, come on, dude. You gotta do it the way that Marvel originally did it. Introduce Iron Man and Thor and Cap and all these, people. You can introduce a few people during the course of like the Avengers movie, or in this case the Eternals movie, but not a single one of these people was known. Not a single one of them. Who's Angelina Jolie playing? Who the hell knows? Who's Salma Hayek playing? Who knows? Anyway, but it goes on and continues, and they get really into the numbers and stuff here. It clocked 5.5 million people taking in the Chloe Zhao directed movie this past weekend, with 21.75% of those having seen the film in premium large format and all this kind of stuff and everything. And it's 61% males, 39% females, 51% Caucasian, 23% Hispanic Latino, 13% African American, and 9 Asian. And it's like kids under 12 combined, or parents and kids under 12 combined were 15%, and all this kind of stuff. It's like, holy crap, that's a lot of information. 31% of the crowd was men under 25. Women under 25 were 22%, so it looks like more men went to the movie. Like, by far. I mean, obviously with the 61 overall, but even among the younger men and stuff. But anyway, 61% of those seeing the movie bought their ticket day of. So, anyway, I think the movie, it'll probably do okay. I mean, it's hard to say exactly. I don't think it'll I'm sure it won't be up to what they really want, because I'm not sure if it'll have the legs to keep going. Maybe it will though. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, but I'll link this in the description box or whatever they call it, so you guys can read all this stuff if you want. Because I mean, this is a lot of information. I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Though I've gone over 5 minutes already. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.